Easter's here and the roads are already filling up. A quick check of Tesla superchargers in the northwest showed they're already working overtime, so be prepared for a short wait at peak times. Hi, I'm Dave, this is Dave Takes It On. Please subscribe, it really helps the channel. Well, a really interesting development. I well remember the queues at T-Bay Supercharger on the M6 in the Lake District last year. Well, this year, Tesla has introduced a mixed tier of charges, not just here, but other stations as well. Avoid the peak times and there's some bargain prices to be had. Midnight to 4 AM, it's half price, 29p per kilowatt hour. 4 AM to noon rises to 38p, still a really good price. And at peak time, noon to 5 PM, you'll pay a really hefty, well, at least for Tesla, 57p. And between 5 PM and midnight goes back to 38p. For comparison, even their 57p peak rate is far cheaper than I've been able to find with any other charging network. I've been out and about preparing data for my April EV Charging Prices UK video, and there are a few revelations that I, as a long-time Tesla owner, just didn't realise. Please subscribe so you don't miss out. And wow, there's some massive changes in the number of chargers, the power of the chargers and prices. But my visits also discovered the same old reliability issues. I wish I had the time and the money to drive further and provide a more complete picture. It really is not good enough. If you install a charger, you should be responsible for ensuring that it works. Maybe a campaign is in order to get them to change. Just let me know. Well, in addition to gathering data for the April prices video, I've been recording the speed of charging. Now this involves, for the first run, arriving at a number of charging stations with 50% or less state of charge, plugging in and seeing what speed I actually get compared to the rated speed. I've covered more than a dozen so far, ranging from 50 kilowatts to 350 kilowatts, and the results are stunning. Once I have enough, I'll simply go back and repeat, this time arriving with a 10% state of charge and see what those same chargers are capable of flat out. For fairness, my Tesla Model S is quite capable of really fast charging speeds, courtesy of battery preconditioning. So I disable this feature. Now that really slows down charging speeds. It's very noticeable. I'd far prefer that all cars are fitted with preconditioning. You must add this feature to your shopping list when you go shopping for your first or your next EV. Well, talking to others who are already charging when I arrived, the speed of charging that I experienced was different to other makes, like the ID4 and Ioniq 5. When I complete my data, I'll be launching a video with a real-life guide to getting the best out of your car and chosen charger. Nobody likes sitting around waiting for the car to finish, even with Netflix and YouTube on the display. Without any bias whatsoever, if you can find a Tesla supercharger open to non-Tesla vehicles, like in Flint, North Wales, Cardiff, Newport in South Wales, Manchester to name a few, the price charged will be considerably less than anything you can find elsewhere. Plus, these are 250 kilowatt chargers with no power sharing. You will get a decent speed. Well, unless you have a Renault Zoe. Also be wary of Type 2 AC chargers offering 43 kilowatts at really cheap prices. It's very tempting. I just saw one at a BP Pulse charging station. Now, Type 2 chargers simply supply a constant stable AC voltage to the onboard charger that turns it into DC. There are very few cars that can handle 43 kilowatts, none at all I can think of. Even my Tesla Model S only has 11 kilowatt capacity and the new Model 16.5. So plug into one of these and you will be there for a very long time. DC fast charging speeds, they can get up to around 1,000 miles of range added for each hour you're plugged in. Type 2 11 kilowatt chargers add about 32 miles per hour. In traffic and when chargers are often full, why not simply drop your speed? On my data finding trips, the M6 has a 25-mile section of roadworks with cameras limited to 50 miles an hour. Going into them, I was averaging 3 miles per kilowatt. Coming out, that had shot up to 5 miles per kilowatt. In other words, if I'm not in a hurry, my 85 kilowatt battery could happily give me 400 miles range on a single charge. And this will actually be the subject of a future planned video. Coast along, enjoy the scenery, and you may not need to top up at all on the journey. 400 miles from London takes you to Land's End or Edinburgh non-stop. Well, that's all for this update. Look out for the full April UK EV charging prices video being released soon. And thanks very much for watching.